Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcoin Guys, bringing my guide for the Darkness 2 on Dawn difficulty. Today we're doing level 7, Saying Goodbye, and this is going to be a complete cemetery level, and I guess in a way it sort of is like an entire boss fight level as well, technically speaking, because we're going to be going through multiple phases of having to fight Brig, I think his name is, or Bragg. Yeah, like Bragg or whatever. Anyway, so starting off, he's relatively simple right now. He doesn't really do a whole lot. He just, kind of just stands on different objects and stuff and just throws shit at you. And every once in a while, you'll have an enemy spawn. And now we're having to deal with these light guys even more often, as you will probably no doubt notice. Which, that's going to be a key factor of this later half of the game, is you're going to be dealing with way more enemies than you've gotten probably accustomed to. Because this game drops the ball pretty damn fast, especially on harder difficulty. It just, sends everything it can at you. But if you're this far into my guide and you need a tip, like anything specific, that would probably I don't know what's trying to say there, would probably aid you, for later sections is, of course, you're going to need to play it more slow, take cover more often, and then just utilize, like, gun channeling and different stuff, like I've been saying for, the last couple of videos. But for those that haven't watched those, or whatever reason, yeah, gun channeling, especially the ability to shoot through walls, is going to be very helpful. I think gun channeling can probably already shoot through walls, I'm not sure, but I know when you get the upgrade later, you can definitely see through walls, which is going to aid us a lot more. So yeah, that first area is not too bad. There's not too many enemies to deal with, luckily. I mean, yeah, there's just a light guy, and whenever there's, like, a guy with a light, just focus on him. Now, whenever there's a guy with a shield, if you got the channeling going, then use it. If you don't have channeling, you can always just die, restart the checkpoint, and then just have channeling equipped. So it's, really no problem to you. You're not getting graded for anything in this game anyway, so why not take that risk, right? Now, when it comes to points, I think you do lose the points you did get. So that's something that does kind of suck, but it makes sense too, because, it would be kind of unfair. Another thing about the cemetery level is that it has a lot of shields around the vicinity, as you can no doubt probably see. You can see on the side of, like, the I'm like 20 years old. I still don't know what the fuck these things are called. Basically, like, these gravesite areas that, are like these little shed houses things. I know, like, my old graveyard used to have one like that, but I never knew what they actually were called because I'm just so dumb. Yeah, so if you have a shield enemy come to you, just either try to gun channel him or just try to focus him first, and then just get rid of him as quick as you possibly can. Especially if he doesn't even have his shield, just get rid of him. And this might be the first introduction of them throwing... No, they threw flashbangs earlier. I was going to say, because I thought for a second that this might have been the first time they did that, but nope. Now, nothing spectacular is going to happen for a little while, so, except for him popping up every once in a while. Just, do the snap and shoot. Just follow where he's going to go and just shoot him with, like, especially an automatic weapon. Because I feel like with automatic weapons, you get a lot more damage done faster than you could a semi-auto. You don't need one, but, you could totally have one. Or just throw something at him. I mean, that works too, I think. I'm pretty sure it works. I mean, this game is relatively nice about stuff. Like, it has a bit of problems here and there, but for the most part, I think this is a relatively well-made game. Just, a little wacky sometimes, but other than that, it's fine. So, let's talk about something that I did today that was kind of fun, I guess, is I recently bought Resident Evil 5 for the PS4, and I went through an entire campaign of it, just on normal, and it was fun. It's still kind of fun. I like it. It has the Resident Evil 5 problems, of course, but I still like Resident Evil 5. And I guess you get the DLC with it regardless, if you get Gold Edition or not, because I don't think I got the Gold one. And I got, like, the hell they call it? Like, yeah, both DLC packs or whatever that come with it, and it was pretty fun, actually. The one where you play as Jill, and the one where you play as, Chris and Jill in the Spencer Mansion. The second one is Jill and Josh that you get to play as, so that's pretty cool. First time that he's playable, and the same thing with Jill. At least for Res 5, I mean. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I like the idea of the Spencer Mansion, going back to that and having, like, those loading screens be changed into, like, a more faster-paced loading screen thing. It's really cool. So, that's what I did today. And I've been in, like, this big mood to want to do, like, either buy COD Vanguard or Battlefield 2042, and I have no idea if I want to do that or not. Okay, so I should probably stop talking about that because we're getting into, like, the hardest section of this entire level, except for, like, the final boss fight of this level. So, this first part, stay back here and grab shields. Make sure you kill off this first group of guys. And then when, because you see that shield guy right there? Right behind him is the guy with the light. You want to make sure that you run back to where you came from, close to the stairs, so that way you can try to avoid the light so you don't get fucked up by that and the shield at the same time. You don't want to get fucked up by the shield. Make sure you have gun channeling ready to go. If not, again, if you die, checkpoint, it's fine. So just make sure you have gun channeling by the time the shield guy comes in, and then just blast his ass. Wait for the light guy to come back behind this corner, and just, you know, pop him like you would. And that takes care of, like, the first wave of this, and then we have another wave we have to deal with in a second. And for that wave, I recommend just grabbing, like, maybe a shield, or just staying as far back, especially behind cover, behind these frickin' Exalia bushes. I don't know what they are. That's just an Aqua Teen reference, sorry. I think it was. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so yeah, just grab a shield, bust some lights. I can't speak for some reason today. I don't know what the hell's wrong. They haven't done commentary in a while, I guess. I spent like the entire day just doing pretty much just nothing. So, but yeah, right here, this is what this shit sucks. Dealing with light mages and stuff. They're really obnoxious because, you know, they knock your shield out of your hands and it sucks. So my best advice is just go for range kills for like this next part right here, because these guys are going to decimate you if you get close, because they're just full of automatics. They're full of guns that are just going to blast you as soon as you get close. So I recommend just going with something a little bit more long range. The Cobra's pretty good with that. It's not the best with it, but something semi-auto should be okay. And, you know, if you can get your hands on a shield, grab a shield, and then just, you know, bust some dudes and what have you. And right there, as you saw, I got a good impale. You always want to go for somebody that, especially like the guy with the arm, with like the upgraded arm thing, you want to go for him. And also, sorry if you guys hear me making noises. I just basically just ate, and I apologize for that. But unprofessional, I know. But, you know, this is Darkness 2. No one's watching or cares. Well, I mean, people do. I'm just saying, like, who's going to be watching a guide for Darkness 2 in, like, 2022? Like, who needs that much help? Even though me making weird noises doesn't have anything to do with that, but I don't know. I don't know. It's 11 o'clock at like night, so I'm just fucking out of it right now. I am so out of it. I don't think I'm prepared for this. I did edit like a few videos today. I think I edited to like episode, I want to say like maybe 10 or 11 or whatever. So we're getting close to being done. We're like half to over halfway done. The next level is going to suck complete ass, so I hope you guys are ready for that, because that's going to suck. I hate it. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the carnival level, and I don't like carnival levels. So, we'll see when we get there. You know, once again, prioritize the enemies. Shield guys are usually... Normally, I would say shield guys are priority number 1, but if you have, like, another guy that's just trying to rush you, just go for him instead. Go for whoever's going for whoever's rushing you first. That's what I would suggest. Shield guys do get priority, kind of, but, you know, if they're not being that bad, then don't worry about them. You know, again, gun channel, like always. Now, for this next section, we're going to be running from cover to cover, pretty much, to trying to take out what we can. As you can see, I'm preemptively taking out all the lights, because I know for a fact that I'm going to probably end up in that, you know, destination at some point. So, I'd rather just not take that chance and get hit by light. And these whip guys just suck major ass. You want to talk about enemies that just suck? These guys do, because I know that there's a, like, you can obviously tell when they're going to try to whip your gun away. It's pretty obvious. The problem isn't trying to tell when they're going to whip it away. The problem is knowing if it's actually going to connect or not. Because there's no clear indicator, for me at least, that the damn thing's going to connect. So I just don't really bother with it, and I just shoot them until they stop trying to hit me, I guess. So whenever you get the chance, if you're really low on health, just take cover, run back, charge up your stuff, and just unleash hell, because, you know, if you don't, you're probably gonna die. And that's kind of what this game ends up becoming, like, at the later half, at least in certain areas, except for, like, particular boss fights, which luckily some boss fights give you checkpoints, which, by the way, thank you, Darkness 2 devs, who I'm not sure who did this again. I don't remember. We can go find out real fast, because I have the level list uploaded right now here. Yeah, for the rest of this, it's just like, again, it's just cover-to-cover stuff, so... give me one sec. I'm gonna go take a look and find out who might have devved this game that we now have. I'm trying to also pay attention and find out if anything's going on that's too crazy. Like, I know it's 2K, but I don't know who actually devved it. Digital Extremes. What the... that name's up. Oh. I know them. I know them. They did Dark Sector? What the fuck? Huh. Well, hot damn. No wonder things are kind of weird. Oh, that makes sense. I guess they're with 2K. So I guess they're doing Warframe now. They did home... oh my god, they did Homefront. What the fuck? And Unreal. Okay. Now things are starting to make sense. I've seen their name around. I've just never knew exactly what the hell they did, to be honest with you. So. Shit. You guys ever heard of Adventure Pinball Forgotten Island? I haven't until now. A lot of Unreal stuff, of course. A lot of pinball stuff, too. What the fuck? That's pretty sick. It's pretty cool. Oh, are we doing another fight with him again, I guess? Okay, well, it's just the same as last time, like the other fucking 3 times that you do this. I don't know what more you want me to say about it. I swear they've done more than just those fucking games. I know I'm pretty sure they have. Let's go check Wikipedia and go find out. Are we actually doing the real boss fight now? Or is this just like... no, we're not. Yeah, this is not even the real boss fight. Okay, so I probably should start talking about this fight now. So... oh, never mind, he's gone. Okay. I'm just gonna get hit by his balls and you'll be okay. Soulframe, what the fuck? That's something that's gonna be announced soon. Warframe came out in 2013? What the fuck? Came out after a year after Darkness 2. Oh my god. That's insane. Wait, they did the Bioshock 2 multiplayer. They also did the Homefront multiplayer. And they were the ones behind Bioshock PS3 port. Oh, I felt stupid. God damn it. They didn't do a lot. Yeah, they really didn't. Okay. Anyway, so, yeah, I guess this entire video is just about what Digital Extreme did. That's cool. So, alright, you know, buy some upgrades. I think at this point in time, I'm getting the Circle Execution, maybe? No, I guess not. I guess we're going to skip on. When am I going to... oh, I get the Shield Execution. Okay, good. So, that, get it whenever you feel, of course. But, I like to have it, you know, early as possible. Because it's a really good upgrade. I forgot what the triangle one does. But, yeah, so, starting off in this fight, there is a checkpoint that will take place soon. There's a checkpoint right now, of course. But there will be a checkpoint when the car at the back shows up. So, be wary of that. So, now I got me an MP7. And I recommend at least having 2 different variants of guns. Like, try not to do, like... you know what? Scratch that. No, I take that back. Do not have 2 different variants of guns. Have the same type of machine gun. Have either 2 UMPs, MPs, or whatever the fuck you've got on your hand. If you can, try to get into this boss fight with 2 submachine guns. I just remembered why I want 2 submachine guns for. So ignore what I was going to say and just go with the 2. Now, this guy is an ass because he has a dash Wesker mechanic thing that he does to you, that he just hits you and does quite a bit of damage like a shield enemy. So having a shotgun for this fight is kind of nifty too, because the shotgun has the ability to sort of, I guess, put him in like a stun lock type thing. It's really weird. So like whenever you shoot him, you'll see like he kind of just like backs off a little bit every time. Like no matter like how far I am, the defender does relatively good damage to him. So, well, decent enough damage to stun. So now we got into the next checkpoint. When you get him down like a bar and a half, just blow up these lights. Unfortunately, there's no grenades for us or anything like that to take them out together. But just, you know, get in front, get these guys' faces, blow them the hell out, and then grab those hearts. Or, if you want to be, you know, resourceful, then try to save the hearts, because you're going to need them. And whenever you get the chance, you know, maybe try to execute this guy for either ammo, health, or maybe even a shield, whatever you need. So, go for whatever you feel is important at that time. I recommend ammo. If you have hearts around the field, then you should be fine. But yeah, now we're going to want to dual wield. And since we got the checkpoint, we're good. And just use gun channeling with dual wielding and just unleash hell. That's why we needed the dual wield for the dual submachine gun. So we can just fuck this guy's ass hard. And for the most part, yeah, just use shotgun. It puts him in a stun, and that's kind of a stun. But yeah, I guess that's about it. So I'll let this finish out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.